This woman is available to work in the summer for 2 weeks. Dr. Tanner would like to try it, feels that it's a timeline that will work. Very confident in the skills of this woman, and the union was willing to sign a memorandum of understanding, a side letter of agreement, which will be reviewed prior to the start of the 12-13 school year. This would be something that would be, if it worked well, it probably will never be negotiated into the contract necessarily, because the union would really like to see this be a full year position, but is willing to agree to this side letter for this individual in this circumstance, only saying it's not precedent setting.
Okay.
So
the chair will entertain a motion to approve the proposed approve the Pembroke secretary position to move from a full year position to a school year position as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, what's next?
next is to approve acceptance of a donation for a Pembroke laptop. Mr. and Mrs. Paul and Danielle Tarashuk have graciously donated $500 for the purchase of a laptop for Mrs. Brooks' classroom to go with
Very
her
generous.
new smart board.
It is.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, the chair will entertain a motion to accept the $500 donation from Mr. and Mrs. Tarashuk for the purchase of a laptop for Mrs. Brooks' class as with gratitude.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any more discussion? There being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And
Thank you very much.
Very.
I think she needs
All right.
to sign it.
Next one is a $1,000 donation from the PTA for the Jump Up and Go program. That's
Yes,
exciting.
That's
That's just
this
the
is
middle school.
this is something the middle school's been doing now for the middle school's been doing for a number of years, and actually the PTA has been generously. It used to get funded by a grant, and then when that grant dried up as grant
Because it
funds
was
do.
at all schools before.
Yeah.
That's my kids did it.
Oh, really?
When they were
Was
little.
it?
We have the t-shirt.
Yeah. So this is at the middle school, and this is thanks to the PTA, another $1,000 donation, so that program before school can continue.
Yes.
Okay, the chair will
Again.
entertain a motion to accept the $1,000 donation from the Georgetown PTA for the Jump Up and Go program as presented.
Yep.
So moved.
Right.
Second.
We have a motion to second. Any more discussion? There being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, wait, don't go.
Oh.
We got one more quick little discussion here.
Oh, that's right.
Actually, is it two?
We have this discussion.
Well, we have a resident contacted me about her father, and you have a little bio here.
It's. Go ahead, keep going.
A little bio, Buzzy, and her, because of the war and they lived in Georgetown, went to school in Georgetown, and because of the war, her father and his sister had to leave because their parents went to work for the government. It's all in here.
a very
But
nice letter.
they're looking. She's looking to find out if he could possibly get an honorary diploma. And I checked with Peter, and I checked with Carol, and there's no precedent for it. And I don't. I mean, I told this person that I would get back to them as soon as I could, but I don't want to get back to them, just me. I obviously felt like this was something that we needed to talk about.
Carol, have you seen this done anywhere else?
Well,
I mean, you
I
see it at
haven't.
colleges.
I
every-
have,
I've
I
seen
mean,
it-
yeah, I've seen it at colleges.
Right.
I haven't. I mean, I think it's a great thing to do. It really is.
Right.
I think if we do it, Peter's question was, well, what would the criteria be? And I think once you do it for one, which it could very well, we could agree that this is really a nice thing to do. It would be hard to deny it to anybody else who wanted the same opportunity. So I think that it's a very well written letter. It's
And there were,
very
I mean,
compelling
significant extenuating
circumstances.
It wasn't as
yeah.
if this person just decided he didn't
Right.
want to go to school anymore.
No,
and
that's
then
true.
quit. I mean, that's a
No.
big difference. This man has patents.
Yeah.
He's,
He's done some successful
he's very,
things.
Yeah, he went on to be very successful and pay it forward kind of thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Peter has ordered an extra diploma. Should we decide to go forward with this? But I wanted you guys to see it. I wanted to see the letter, and I wanted to make a decision as a group.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly, based on the letter and what he's done,
Mm-hmm.
I feel very comfortable with it. The only thing that makes me nervous is a going forward basis and what that would mean. And would it be worth it to see if Peter could come up with a criteria or something
Right.
so that when if this were to ever come up again, we would be able to say, you know, this person met the criteria of extenuating circumstances because of whatever significant contributions in his field through the patent.
I'm sure Peter would give us some thoughts on it, but I think Peter's sense was that really, if it was a policy level decision, it really should be the school committee that identified the
Okay.
criteria.
Okay, well, governance can do that real quick.
Yeah, we can.
It's just so that.
Yeah, we
That's
can.
right. So
That's all we do. We do everything now.
So I'm just thinking for the future, because certainly, I mean, he's proven
Yeah.
that he's accomplished,
Yep.
you know, a great deal.
Well,
Well, and I think
and
this
you
may
said
be the
he-
standard.
And
Yeah.
you said he left. You said he left. As it says, he left school.
Not because he wanted to.
Well,
But
right.
because he
I-
had to leave to go live with family members elsewhere because his parents.
That's why I think if we just spend a brief amount of time coming up with criteria, and he will be the model for
Yes,
that.
here we go.
Um,
Well, possibly maybe the governance committee can get together in the next day or two.
and do that.
Really,
As soon
the
as you
war
get post.
prohibited it from.
That yeah.
The war,
Yeah.
exactly.
War, right?
Exactly.
That's pretty extenuating.
Yeah.
So,
What a great person to take the time, though, to actually write the letter.
Yeah,
I think that's
and you know that-
fantastic.
yeah.
I mean, it's
I was
I think it's
very
all
moved
great.
by the whole
Yeah,
thing.
it's a very well written letter. And
Okay.
makes
Okay.
the case.
So, we'll go forward with that.
All right.
And the last was the alternate for these meetings. This printout was here when we came in.
alternate for the
For meetings with Joe Macarone.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
for the
I wrote back to
negotiations.
Laura, I'm unavailable. I can't do any of these dates. I'm booked.
Are
The
the-
26th is candidates night, and I have. Well,
Well,
I'm committed to other things.
I think based on my conversation with Joe today, we
Are
should
we
just
on
wait
hold?
and see what happens
hold.
at the
All right.
election.
Yep.
We would have, I think, sufficient time, you know, after May 10th, you know, before July 1 to come up with a plan
Okay.
if this.
We've had
Right,
significant discussions with him, so it's not going
Yeah.
to be. We're moving on it.
Yeah.
It's just on hold right now.
So people want here. Should be. All right. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you all very much for watching.
Nice job.
Thank you.
So Laura, this